what's up everybody? Welcome back to Spiggs Gaming, and today I'm gonna be playing some of the Operator. This game has been on my, wish list on Steam for a while now, and I'm really excited to be playing it. Oh god, the music just got, like, really loud in my ears. Ow. I have it off for you guys for, while I'm doing, ow, that really hurt. Christy and Jay, welcome to the stream, glad you all can make it. I'm going to, it says that I can't have the music on. I'm gonna turn it down some because it's loud. I'm checking, settings. Apply. Sure, why not? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna make sure everything's fine. New game. I'm gonna get this going first before, okay. Are we good? Oh, god. BioM facility somewhere in the US, 1992. Oh, here we go. Starting.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand?
No.
Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
Do I do things?
Are you currently restrained?
I would assume so.
Are you married?
I thought, okay.
Do you work in law enforcement?
Do I? Technically, yes.
Do you know who I am?
Well, let me know how everything sounds, guys.
Do you know who you are?
No.
Are you...
Okay, that's weird.
Good. He's ready.
Okay, so I'm playing as a guy in this one, but I don't have an, but it doesn't tell me the name. Sounds good? Thank you. The Operator! I've seen so many good things about this game, and I'm really excited to play it. But I'm just, concerned about, the game and whatnot. Everything sounds good? Thank you, Christy. FDI headquarters. Washington, I'll try to move over. Washington, D.C., 7:30 a.m. What does this say? Moon? I couldn't read it. It was too fast. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access and sharing of any information within is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal... What? No! I tried to type in... Okay. No! I tried to type a bull crud! Oh, wait. Okay, and then just start typing in random things, and then enter! Hey, I got it! I don't know what I did, but I did it. Welcome to FDI. You logged into your computer for the first time. Woohoo! That was not hard at all. Welcome. Okay, so my name is Evan Tanner. Got it. Welcome to the FDI. You are assigned to the Operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Can I move that over? I can't! Oh my god, this is awesome! Welcome to the FDI Operator Program. This is a secure, I'm not going to read the red because it's boring. The Operator Program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. Hang on just a second. I am, for some reason... There we go. That was weird. Something popped up and I had to get rid of it. It was in my way. Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verified the agent's identity, clearance, and level request. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. Oh, hello. Mike Trench.
Hey, pal.
Hi.
Holding up. Get all that booze out of you?
Not following. I'm never going to drink again. I guess that's why my head hurts.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
I feel like this is starting to become like something that could be potentially bad.
Good. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right?
Okay. Xavier Skinner, okay.
Good morning, Mr.
Hi.
Tanner.
Hi.
Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
No, not really. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. A direct line is established between the agent to the operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. So, hang on. This sounds exactly like the Night Agent TV show from Netflix. If you guys have watched that, this sounds dead up like it. I love it. I read through welcome document, sir.
Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
I think I'm ready, sir.
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request.
Okay.
Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner.
Okay.
Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck.
What did it do?
I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm
What did
giving
it
you
do?
access to the human database. The human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Right
Operator,
click.
you should find the information first.
Oh.
Open the Human DB and enter my full name, Mr. Tanner. You can
Human
find it in the applications menu, on the top left of the screen. Once you've found my age, click on the objective and then click again on my age.
This is so cool. This is like so intuitive, you know? It's so cool. Age 48.
You should keep the window open, Operator, to select the answer to show the agent. Just click on the objective button.
Ah, okay. Yes, that is cool.
Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in, and I'll contact you later with your first real request.
It's so intuitive, and I love that. It's like FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 9:18 a.m. So it's been like, what, almost 2 hours later? Oh, okay.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire.
Okay.
I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too.
Oh,
Not ideal, but
boy.
consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
Oh, so you've seen the show too. That's awesome. Alexandra Pendel. That's how you pronounce her name.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My
That guy.
dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
Same. I watched, well, I didn't actually even watch the whole first season. I think I have like 2 or 3 episodes left of season 1, but then I never finished it. I meant to, it's just, and then I just completely forgot.
Thanks, operator.
Okay,
I'm sending
so-
you the files. Good luck.
perfect. Oh. Wish I could move it. Wait, hold up.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner.
Uh-huh.
Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
I want to. You stop explaining things to me. Does that... Hang on, there's that car. Does that give us anything?
Just like with the video,
Yes!
you can click on a photo for further analysis.
I did it. I did it. I did it. See, me reading all these suspense books are finally paying off. Okay. CPL-481. Okay, that is useful. Stolen? Okay, it's not stolen. Owner Ray Wells. Okay, and then if I scrub through the video again, let's see. Can I scan his face and get a positive ID?
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
Can I get a positive ID on the shooter?
The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator.
Okay.
You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Did he get out of... Wait, did he get out of the passenger or the driver's seat? Drives. Goes out the left side. So, okay, so he is either the driver or he's the passenger behind it, but I'm gonna guess he's the driver. Okay, victim. Oh, so it actually made like the little thingies for me. That's cool. Name list.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Name at the bottom. Why is that redacted? Okay, wait, hang on. Victim. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Hang on. Ray Wells. Henry Jenkins. Ray Wells? Is that on here? Okay. Henry... I don't know how to spell the guy's name. Dang it. Okay, it was worth a shot. Okay. Eli Bell. Why are all these names on here? That name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here. That, hold on. Oh, hold on. If it wasn't redacted when you actually bagged the single item, then that means that somebody else redacted the name later on. Which is bad. Okay. Camera, that's that. Victim, that's that guy. Name list. Criminal, can't really get much from him. And then the car. Got the car. I am going to get some help.
Now that you've spotted the answer to Pendle's request via the car DB, go ahead and report it. Click the objective button at the top of the screen. Then, click on the answer.
Guess I gotta open it. Nope, not that. What am I trying to do? What did she ask me to do? I mean, I need to check you can work your operating machine and help me find an ID on the shooter. That's not what she asked me to do, though. You'll need to find a... I like the name Ray Wells. Maybe. Victim, no. No. How did I get the thing up? How did I get the things up? That it? Oh, Chrissy, you were right! Her belongs to Ray Wells.
Right. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Is it it? Is it it? Is it it? Dang it!
Yeah, I don't think that's right, operator.
Shut
Looks like
up.
it's the address for a car dealership. I don't think Wells lives on the lot. What I'm looking for is Wells' home address. Can you track that down?
I'm sorry, how would I track down the guy's... Okay, owner. Date of purchase. Wait, is that there? Oh, wait, hang on. What's the guy's name? Ray Wells? Aha. Place of birth. Last known address. Here we go. Thank you, Jay. Look at us. We're all doing it together.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work.
Thank you.
Next step is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated.
Thank you.
Operator Tanner.
And that's it?
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either.
Jerkwad?
Contact you later with your next request.
Hey, I've done a pretty good job and I have had help. Woo! Teamwork. Okay. Nancy Troop, we're so proud of us. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 5:32 p.m. Oh, wow. It's like way longer. Uh-oh. Most wanted. Please consult the latest FDI most wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that might help the FDI, inform your supervisor at once. Red hold. One up for mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices to our federal buildings and universities. Oh, dang. Oh, wow. So, oh, wow. 4 people. Not good.
Tanner, I need you to follow follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator.
Okay.
Let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Barry Walker.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this.
Well, sounds like maybe you shouldn't be in this line of work, you jerk.
I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
I thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
What am I looking for? This
There's
dude's a piece of
something
work.
off about all this.
Yeah.
I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men, just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
I'm on it.
Here are the files.
Thank you. Find inconsistency. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's do this. So she was brought back later. I mean, so she was dropped off later, but it wasn't a month, right? He said it wasn't a month. Over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted, and every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month ago. Connie's story is the same. She popped back up yesterday. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone... He doesn't say when she was abducted, but saying that she was dropped off yesterday. Testimony, blah, blah, blah. Can you tell us about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfields. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or to take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. And is that your camera? Agent Walker points to a camera on the table. Yes, it is. What else do you remember about that day in the desert? Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Mori. I remember that. It's really beautiful at this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast, their ship, the UFO. And then I think it landed to the east. So I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Was there someone with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yes, they were there all around me, the aliens. What did they look like? The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. Can you describe them the best you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. What do you remember about them? It was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. It smelled sort of like a hospital. There were no doors, no windows, nothing, just whiteness. What do you think they wanted with you? I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. What kind of questions? About my life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess that's what they do, study humans. What else do you remember? They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical. And there was a machine they were using on me. It was clamped to my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Can you tell us anything else, Connie? Not really. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing, maybe because of their drugs or mind probes, I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily somebody found me, or I might have died from dehydration. Then I guess they called the cops, and the cops called you. End of story. Okay, so one thing that is kind of stands out to me from this is that it could have been a hospital. That's like my first thing. And the fact that she said right here, they had these strange voices, sort of mechanical. It could have been like a mic or something that they had up to their mouth to sound mechanical. Okay, so phone records. Cell phone triangulation report. Phone tower pings and timestamps from the day of Connie's disappearance. Oh, it was a month! Look! 0205, 0305. Excuse me. Wow. There are no pings between the time of her disappearance on to her reappearance. Okay. Last ping. So she was here. So blue is where she came, and she wandered this way. No, wait, sorry. This way. Wait. Hang on. If she was here, why would she wander this way? Hey, country, glad you make it to the stream. Why would she wander this way? She was right next to the road. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to judge the distance between her being here and then the road here. You know, like, it could be a good stretch of land. But still, you would have been able to see the road. Right? I mean, I feel like I'm right, because why would she go all the way over here? Camera, let's look at... Okay. Photos. Can I make it bigger? No? Dang it. Whoa, 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 whoa. There it is. Right there. I don't know. From 8:45 a.m. to 11:56 a.m. last ping. Again, why would she go from here all the way over here? She would have been able to see the road. That is an inconsistency, I think. Oh, shoot, hang on. Can I click it? Dang it!
Connie Moore claims to have taken a photograph of a UFO. If you're of a more rational mind, operator, most likely she did not. Your objective is to find a shortcoming or problem with said photograph.
Okay, I can go into settings. Autofocus. Oh, I can change the setting. I can change the settings. What does this even do? Ten 13. Wait, hang on. When was she abducted? No, wait. First ping since disappearance. Okay, so the blue is not her. The blue was her from current. To find a shortcoming or problem with said photograph. The time is wrong. The date. The date is wrong. This photo was taken on 02/21/1992, 16 days after her disappearance.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Oh, how the heck am I gonna do that? Okay. In 1013. So it'd be like right here, right? Aha! Very cool. Right here, Agent Walker.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn ball.
What happened? I didn't do it, I swear. Nothing happened. I didn't click a button. That's not good. Hacked by Al? Is that what it said? Hal? H-A-L? Hello, Evan. How do you know my name? Who the heck are you? My name is Hal. That was supposed to be pretty obvious by now. Didn't you see my cool graphics? What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What do you mean? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Yes, I do. You didn't see her name, did you, Evan? Connie Moore! The abducted woman! Oh, shoot! Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? I'm also going to assume that you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. I didn't notice, no. One last thing, and this is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. That name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan. I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Don't go. Tell me more. Holy crud. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Oh, hello.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
Do I lie? I'm gonna lie.
I see. I'll have IT look into that at once. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow.
Thank
And
you.
don't be late.
Bye-bye. I'm probably gonna get really, really, like, in trouble for this. Did you complete your first day at the FDI? Woohoo! I like the sound effects and everything. It's showing, like, blurry stuff, like... Something's gonna happen, he's gonna get kidnapped or something, I bet. He lives in an apartment complex. Because of all the noise. He's a kitty! Kitty dies, I'm done. Lives near a train. So true. I was kind of thinking about that too, but like, about just the interrogation part at the start. I was like, what does that have to do with what's going on here if nothing, you know, if everything's fine here? You know, it's like either it put you into the place of one of the people that you're investigating, or it's actually you. It's actually Tanner. Evan's apartment. 6 a.m. Something happens and I get a jump scare, I'm done. Kill the kitty, and I'm returning the game. He's getting ready for the day. Trying to listen to certain things. I don't want to. Maybe it'll help with something. I'm not sure. FDI headquarters, Washington D.C. 7:22 a.m. Yeah, I'm getting like night agent vibes. I love it. Okay, I know this now. I know how to get in. Maybe tomorrow when I play the game, I'll shorten it to where I'm not blocking part of the screen, because for some reason everything seems to be happening on the left side of the screen. Evan Tanner. Nope, not that one. And then just a random press of buttons and enter. $8:18. Mike Trench.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
I don't think Supervisor Skinner likes me.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about him. Xavier doesn't even like his own mother. To be honest,
Oh.
no, I probably shouldn't say anything.
You can tell me, Mike.
Between you and me, we're thinking of making a change at the supervisor position. You know, Evan, if you play your cards right, maybe, just maybe. Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And, just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Interesting. Wait, hold for a second. So, if that is true, but then he may not know. Who is Hal, though? Like, I would think that it would be somebody like that. Like, he stands to gain to be, like, mad at everybody. You know, it's like, why are you wanting to replace me? And blah, blah, blah. But be Trench, for all we know. Follow up.
Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case.
Oh, cool!
I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly.
Oh,
Time
cool.
to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Right?
Good morning, Operator Tanner.
Hello.
You remember me well,
Sorry.
right?
Of course.
So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FBI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Has been tampered
I don't
with.
know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar, sorry for the vivid details.
But he was the killer. So he must have ticked somebody off. Okay, let's watch it in its entirety first. Really grainy. Uh-oh, that's where it was tampered with or something. Interesting that it cut out exactly where the guy was. Look at all the blood. Okay. Find something different. There was something here that I wonder. There was like a slight little... Dang it. It was just a little... Dang it. Okay. Okay, so my first... Hang on, I'm gonna get my arm on my chair up. So, my first guess is maybe it shows something in a reflection of a car. It doesn't right before it goes to that. I don't see anything in the car. What about after? Trying to see if there's anything different between the two. Maybe he left something behind, or like, you know, like, here's where the guy was, he was alive, and here he is dead. Trying to find inconsistency or something different. All you're giving me is the thing, huh? Well, oh, yeah, that's there. Wait, hold on. If that's it, then if that's out because of like maybe a gunshot, if the gunshot, I mean, if the bullet went through the, I don't know where he was shot, so I'm gonna guess like neck to head. That would mean the guy was shorter, because if it goes up at the light. Jay, you did it! The light's off in the second part.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
You're there right now?
Well, well, well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Sure. Oh. This bullet is... It's a 45 ACP.
45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator.
Inside job!
If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Find more info on the killer. Hello again, Hal. Oh, no! Hey, that stings. I thought you and I were becoming friends. Look, I have a deal to offer you, one that I think you'll find interesting. What do you mean? You see, we share a common goal, you and me. And you, me, and the FTI. You just don't know it yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case, but you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? I can't do anything illegal. Could use my help, so why would I help a criminal? How could you help me? Oh no, what do I do? Hal's probably the guy who shot him. How would he have access or knowledge of the case if it turns out... Inside job. She said that bullet... Excuse me, she said that bullet is what military and police use. It's an inside job. $10 says that it... I'm gonna guess it is Skinner. That's just my guess. I can't do anything illegal. You won't be. I mean, apart from working with me. The world's most wanted hacker. I don't know what to do and I'm scared. Fine. Penelope could use my help, so yes, she could. And you could be her knight in shining armor. Listen, I have access to the garage footage! All of the footage, and it's pretty spectacular stuff. So what I'll do is, I'll go ahead and put this big, juicy, missing part back in so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if... you help me. What if someone asks about this? If somebody asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge. Anyway, oh, cutting edge anyway, right? Fine, whatever. I need you to say it. Say, we have a deal, Hal. Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Oh, yay! Code thingies. Wait, 666. That's the devil! So many things popping up. Done. Smiley face. Alright. The missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt. Until then... I don't like this. Let's see what happened. Who shot him? It's a drive-by! He knew the person! Let me have my cursor back, thank you! There. Who is it?
I
No.
see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
A magician never reveals his secrets.
Well, this is
It's
huge.
47.
Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
I love it. Don't mention it. It's 47. Yes. Although 47 would not be caught dead on a my mind just went blank. On a camera. He's too... Uh-oh. About that debt already? I'll help you later. Let's just get this over with. Good. Now, I'm going to connect you to another FBI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call one... Oh, shoot, no! Fudge, no, hang on. No, you're not supposed to tell me to write things down without giving me more warning. Call 187.222.19.98 - no secure? H47 plan got caught. Sorry, I didn't see y'all's comments. Oh my gosh. Okay, no secure. All one word. Okay. Catherine Andrews. I'm gonna connect you. Oh, fudge. Just listen to what she has to say. Dude, you're not giving me anything though. Can I write stuff? I can! I mean, it's not exist. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I just wanted to see if it would work. Okay. I'm going to not connect you. Hey, you got me to the stream. Okay. Okay, this is making my head hurt. Dude, you said I'm going to connect you with another FBI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. You're not connecting me with anybody. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Just, you know, maybe if I do like an elevator music type thing, it'll do it. I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing's working. Aces. No, bar, desert, parking. This is all the kids that work so far. Nice. What am I doing? Trash, maybe? Oh, okay. Oh, it's actually... Okay. Oh, wait. Open your terminal and type the following command. Duh. Terminal. What's my... How do I go to... terminal. Okay. I got it now. 187.222.19.98. No secure. I did everything what he said. Okay, maybe if I just do just the number 222.19.98. And type the following command. That's what I'm doing. Okay, hang on. Let me put this away because this is getting on my nerves. Oh wait, do I have to put in call? Call 187.222.19.98. Do I have to do the dashes and stuff? No, it's secure. That's not how you spell that. To target IP. I did it!
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
Like I had a
Look,
choice.
I get it. Hal can be a world-class pain.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll try to keep this short.
Mm-hmm.
About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FBI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
Jeez.
Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me.
Why would Hal help you
Sorry,
with this?
but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Okay. Mia Cole. 31. You do not have the necessary clearance level to view this profile. Okay. Odd, but okay. What's his name? Oh. I don't have the
Another
clearance
coincidence, right?
level.
Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
I mean, this is good. It's not like we're doing anything bad. I mean, it's just bad in the eyes of the bad guys. How can I access their files?
Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise.
Duh.
But you can ask Hal.
How can I access the Cole files? Funny, I was just working on this very thing. So it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files, but I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to you should be able to inject a query that'll get you in. Just type this. Wait, I'm doing the what? Why are there three things?
Sorry, I don't understand what that means, Tanner.
Okay, I just had to click on the right one. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Well, a thorn in the side. You have to admit, Hal gets results.
Oh, here we go. Closing all this stuff down. Okay, summary. Investigation report. Notes. Can't read the notes. The fire started on 02/25/1992 around 2 a.m. and was successfully contained at 3:12 a.m. Owing to the I feel like that is a typo there. The duration of the fire, minimal evidence remained at the scene. A single victim, identified as Mia Cole, through dental records. Tenant information and a wedding ring was discovered. The autopsy revealed no anomalies attributing the cause of her death to the fire, and no other signs of physical trauma were found. No indications of a forced entry or struggle were evident in the home, aligning with the findings of the victim's autopsy report. But you do realize that you can't really say anything about forced entry when the whole apartment was burned down. The fire response team's report, referred to report blank, concluded that the fire originated from faulty wiring in the oven, a conclusion supported by our investigation. Interesting. Alright, but you have Oblivion Remastered. So, I actually didn't play that back in the day. I don't know why, I just didn't. So, the fact that they came out with like a remaster kind of makes me want to play it now. The inscription Sasha and Mia is engraved on the inside. Wedding picture. Okay, so we have a picture of her, but we don't know him. Why is this a thing? Why is this? You have opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the CSLCA data report application. You can find it with the other applications in the top left menu. Please review the user manual. Blah, 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 blah. Lab tech. Welcome to the user manual for the ChemScan LCA chemical analyzer. This manual is designed blah blah blah. How to use. Open the sample and I'll wing it. Never mind, I won't. It's like a new Elder Scrolls game. I am really excited to play it. I'm just behind on. I just have things planned for next month that I'm just like, oh, do I like switch it up or do I, you know, because I'm actually recording for next month. So I'm like, do I like, you know, should I play that or not? Okay, how to use. Open the sample in the dedicated ChemScan LCA software. Input the appropriate settings for your sample using formulas found thereafter. Start the analysis process. Note that this may take some time. Once the analysis is complete, open the CSLACA data report application. Input the results from the ChemScan LCA analysis and initiate the calculation. The CSCLCA data report will then return the chemical composition of the sample. Help. Check out the manual to learn. God bless it. Come on. Check the manual. Really? I didn't know I had to check the manual. I already did. It was just a bunch of random stuff. Also, you can find the sample characters at the bottom left of the sample window. Excuse me. The sample window. Okay. Can't ask for more help, can I? CCVT? What does that mean? Okay, this may I've heard of that game. Okay, I may need to look this up. I just wanted to see if typing in random thingies would work. It did not. It says, please contact us. Can I contact you to help me actually do it? Can I have you just do it for me? Is that an option? Okay, PH. Okay. Sounds cool. Thanks, Hal. You didn't help me out at all. So it's all numbers. I can't type any letters, so it's all numbers. Yeah, it's all numbers. I need to prove that the fire was not an accident. Hmm. Wait a minute. Okay, this is an ash sample, so it wouldn't be liquid. What does this mean? Gaseous? I don't know how you pronounce that word. But what does that mean? I know that this isn't a liquid sample. I'm gonna try to do it solid, which means it's typically around 6.0. If the material is organic, the on size must be set to 3.5 to avoid damaging the sample. I think it would be considered, I think it's a 6. 6 point, okay. Delta V. The delta V can be calculated using the following formula. For the organic sample, sample weight in gram is... That's what I assumed. So yeah, this is a solid. So it's 6.0. So delta V for a non-organic sample. Hang on. How did I get that other window up? I forget. How did I... No, not that. How do I get it back up? How did I get that other window? How did I get that other window up? Okay, I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark. I'm just gonna do 250. Threshold. The threshold value will depend on the depth of V and the sample type. For liquid samples, liquid for solid, we have the delta, so 125. So exactly, oh, perfect. Sample, okay. The default value of the matrix size is 5. If you're using an older version, okay. Is that it? Start. So it's not right. 2. Okay, so 100 then, and then the half of it would be 50. Okay, so that I don't know. I have to put the X? No, I can't put the X. Okay. There's only 2 options it's giving me. And neither one... Hang on. So the threshold should be half of the delta, which is that. Half of 100 is 50. If I click start, it's not going. Okay. I don't get why, because look, this is red, and these are not, so I would assume I have these correct, but these are not right. I do not understand it whatsoever. I mean, do you guys have an idea? Because, like, I'm very confused. Wait a minute. Wait, this, it says the weight. Wait, but hang on. It says that about the weight here. But then weight is it so is it 4? Can I do? Okay, that's not gonna work. I don't understand. what it's having me do here, because I did both options it gives me, and it's neither one is working. Not making any sense. The default value of the matrix size is 5. Okay, I did that. That's in the blue, so that's fine. I did that. That's fine. But I can't get the delta V and the threshold to match. Add question mark here. That'd be great. Oh, that's how we did it. There we go. Okay, I think I need to get that later on. How do you figure out the weight in gram here? Because that's it. It says in gram, and it makes it a point to tell you. Can I write please help again? Okay, I'm gonna look it up. The operator. Prove the fire not an accident. Lab work. Puzzle. Is it 420 and 210? I mean, I'm... Way to go, Jay! Haha! Nice! Oh, that's gonna take a while. Results. What is that? Why is it in the green? I need help. Now that you've analyzed the sample, open the CSLCA data report software and check the manual on how to read the results. We'll give a result of the analysis, response curve, and additional sample. Those values are going to be used as data report. Open the CLCA data report software and input the CCVT, pH, and frequencies in order to calculate the exact composition of the sample. The response frequencies must be entered from the highest to lowest intensity spike. There must be between 1 and 5 spikes that are higher than the threshold represented by the red area. You can use the mouse pointer to calculate the frequency. Okay, so must be entered from the highest to lowest intensity spike. There must be between 1 and 5 spikes. Okay, so is it 1.64? 1.64. 2.54. 2.54. Okay, thank you, Christy. 9.26. 9.26. 10.58. 10.58. 901, and then pH is 6.5. Invalid settings? What? I did it though. Wait, what'd it say? Highest to lowest. That's what I messed up on. Okay, so let me just highest to lowest. Got it. $10.64. 10.64. $9.28. 9.28. 2.45. 2.45, and then 1.51. 1.51. You should check the manual to make sure you've entered everything correctly. I did! It's hard to tell because it's like there's a little bit of like a wide range. Thank you, Christy. Okay. Yes, okay. Gasoline, other non-identifiable residues. Oh! Wood. Gasoline. Fire was not an accident. Okay, would it be this? Okay, I would assume it would be gasoline. There we go. There were traces of gasoline in the fire.
I knew it. Faulty wiring my... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
What are you going to do now? Why is Hal, yeah.
I can't talk about that, operator. Not now. When the time is right, Hal will let you know. I'm sure. But what we're doing here, it's important. You see that, right? It matters to me.
How so?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice.
What's going on?
Really. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find her.
This is making me sleepy. Baby was involved? Oh, heck no. What happened? I kind of got sleepy there for a minute. The music was very soothing.
Oh, anyway, thanks, operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Okay. Good luck. So, you found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident. Well done. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FBI has handled the Cole case, it's strange, don't you think? There must be a good reason. It does seem suspicious, yes. Yeah, it does. I just don't know what they're hiding. Or why. Look, I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FBI employee, if I didn't have a good reason? Evan zoned out, like... Well, no, like, it's just an odd place to, like, zone out for him, you know, being told about, you know, about the woman that was killed, and now apparently a baby or a child. If a baby or a child got killed, let's go get this guy, because... I have literally no idea. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward. But it's too late. You're in too deep. Wait, hold on, hold. He said something there. Turning me in to get that reward. I think it's Trench. Isn't that his friend, Trench? I think it's him. Because he's the only one who talked about the whole, getting, Director Trench is calling me. Be careful. Oh, now I don't know who to trust!
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course, Director Trench.
I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
I wanted to catch up on the case.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
What's the big deal about them?
Oh, there's no deal, Evan. It's just highly confidential, classified, and way above your pay grade. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, I'm thinking he has something to do with it too. Sure, whatever you say, Mike.
I'll talk to you later.
Good choice. I know that was probably difficult lying to your friend, but you did the right thing. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FBI, I used to work there. Mailing, delivering. I'm gonna look at this. Software as well, numerous murders. How? Here we go. One of various crimes of cyber terrorism committed against the federal government and other organizations. You were in the FDI? Can't tell you more for the moment. But yes, I was. As improbable as that seems. What do I do now, Hal? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch. Oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. FBI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 4:55 p.m. Oh, great, this guy again. Wait, but it's about the girl.
Who the hell am I talking to this time?
It's me.
Good. You haven't been fired. I
Jerk.
was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right? Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
Okay. Something disturbing.
You could say that.
Okay.
You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So,
You move them?
I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
Oh no. How many corpses are out there?
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
They found a body and a skeleton?
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
I can try.
Let me send you the files.
Oh, this is not good.
Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor.
The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
What the heck was that? She's missing a tooth? What? Although, like, it could have been, she's 9 years old, could have been a baby tooth gone. From all we know. But curvature of her, what does that mean? Like, just like a little, like, divot or something in her hand? Or photo front. What is that? Henry Jenkins! What? Dude! No! Hold on! What was it? The bar? Nope, not that. Criminal? No, victim. What is it? That's that guy! He got killed at the bar! He got killed at the bar! Wait, hold on. This was done, I would assume... Camera, what's the date? Hang on, does it say the date? Doesn't say the date. But he died. Wait, hold on. Oh, this is making my brain hurt. Okay. So his daughter died. I assume his daughter. His daughter dies. Which, what'd she say? Like 3 to 6 months prior? Is buried 3 to 6 months prior. So then he dies? But then the guy that kills Jenkins is killed in a parking lot by an unknown person who is not... Let's do it. Okay. What's that say? A message on the back. Welcome to the facility, Gabby. You're in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Gabby? Gabby? That's not his daughter, then. Wait, hold on. If this... On the body, wait a minute. So the body was of the woman, but that's not a 9-year-old. Especially given like with this and what is said here. Okay, back. Boom. Identify body, is that it? Dang it, okay.
Yeah, that looks like it could be the first name. But I'll need the last name too. I'm thorough like that.
Jenkins. That name rings a bell, operator.
Uh-huh.
Check the other cases for anything possibly related to him. Maybe there's a clue in there tied to the girl.
He's at the bar. Wait. What was her name? I clear up my... Gabby. Gabby. Gabby Mills and Gabby Bruce. Okay,
Are you positive about this one, Tanner?
Shut
Check
up.
this name on the database to make sure it's the right person.
Gabby Bruce. Age 9. Last known address, single. Yes! Her name is Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Her name's on a list from another case, like Connie.
Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Joe, evidence? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, this guy hates me. Okay. Need proof it's her.
There must be an element that could tie the skeleton found and this Gabby Bruce. Examine the autopsy report and see if you could find anything there linking them.
The skeleton appears.
Six to 8 months she's been buried. Right? That's what I was thinking. But she doesn't say. Wait. There it is. M3. Yes! Gabby also has an unusual bone growth.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie?
I don't know. But the fact that all the names were marked out.
The examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Quentin Spence. Wait, hang on. Hold on. The past 2 people that have been on this list are dead. The people that are not marked out are the ones who are going to be killed. They need to get these people into protective custody now. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 people are going to be killed. This is not good. Yeah, he's right here.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
What does crossed out mean? That, I just said it. It means they're getting killed.
We know 3 people on this list so far. Connie Moore, Gabby Bruce, and Quentin Spence. Connie's name is circled, but the other 2 are crossed out. If I were you, operator, I would check the database to see if I can find a pattern there.
saying she's alive. Okay, so... it worked last time. Can I do this again? Dang it. I was wanting to maybe call her so I can actually talk to her.
If you understood what crossed out means, operator, go ahead and send the corresponding field in the human DB.
What does that mean? Eli Bell. Alive. I think it means that they're dead. Dead. What happened? Oh. Missing. Okay. Yes. Cross out means the person is missing.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones.
Uh-huh.
God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
What's that?
They found him buried in a lab coat. With some, you're never gonna guess. Floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh, I'm sending everything your way.
Yeah, who's doing everything? Me! Open the second floppy disk. Man, this is so cool. I'm really enjoying this game.
There you go.
Close out some stuff. Let me minimize that. Close that. Close that. Get this back up here. Autopsy report number 2.
Autopsy report.
Can't
of a
move it.
male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury, similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
Quentin Spence. Upon my arrival at BioM facility, I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself. how fortunate I am to work with a passionate and talented scientist, even if in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up a trial involving FMP-1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days once I am well versed with the subject and the procedures are in place. Dr. Isles, the facility director, informs me our work has the potential to significantly enhance the well-being of the patients who have been selected specifically for our research. The entire facility itself has been constructed for this purpose alone. Although I am unaware of the project's source of funding, there appears to be no shortage of resources. I am truly optimistic our research will make a profound difference and push the boundaries of scientific knowledge. The AMPA receptor is a crucial component of whatever. Okay. The results demonstrate that FMP-1138 site is significantly increases the frequency and amplitude of a lot of things here. EPSCs, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that FMP-1138 has the potential to improve neuronal connectivity and plasticity, which could have implications for the treatment of neurological and psychiatric disorders characterized as synaptic dysfunction. Okay. Enter password. Help.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those two files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those two files open and see if you can do something with them.
Wait, FMP 1138. There we go. My confession. That can stop now. If you're reading this, it means I am no longer living and that I have been buried in the dry-field desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the BioM facility. I am writing this letter because I am about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick, so sick of everything that we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I am assuming you have found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I am not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of the responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least in the beginning, I now see that we went too far, and I am ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained only my research papers. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. Please do not be as cowardly as I was. So I think the guy that killed Jenkins was a family member of one of the people that killed, you know, like one of the family members that was one of the test subjects. But then, for some reason though, the guy that killed Jenkins got killed. What if it was somebody else from the research facility? Well, an address tied to Spence. Okay. Yes! Spence worked at the BioM facility. It's here.
Don't let it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner.
Oh, thanks.
The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Contact me tomorrow. What the heck? I don't know. I'd be like, look, I'll work overtime. Let me figure out what's going on here. Like, I have to know. You completed your second day at the FDI. Woohoo! Day number 2. Woo. So it's going through his night routine, I guess.
Well, look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
Oh no. Oh, why do I get the feeling that I'm gonna get captured? What if the person at the start of like the interrogation ended up being me? Kitty! I would not be able to sleep. I'd be like, my brain would be racing with things. It's like, oh my gosh, what the heck did I just uncover? And I'm just sitting at my computer, you know? It's like, oh my gosh, I just uncovered all this and I'm just sitting at my desk. Evan's apartment. 6 a.m. Okay. He takes meds, I guess. That sounded like meds. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 7:25 a.m. What if, like... Okay, but then we have this, but then we also have the fire, and Mia and Sasha, and... So many things. So many things. So many things. But is it all connected, I wonder?
yesterday. This business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that I know you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places. Okay?
Yeah, but he doesn't need you to protect him. It's like, it's like, why would you immediately jump to there? Like he needs you to protect him in this job. Maybe Trench knows something and he doesn't want Tanner to be in it as well. Feeling a little stressed, I take it?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. It's this job. It can be a real killer. Well, I better get back to it. You have a good one. All right? Again, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you, can't I? Let's grab a beer later this week, all right? Once everything calms down in the madhouse.
Maybe you can bring your wife this time.
Oh, right. Well, you know my wife, Evan. She's not exactly a social butterfly, is she? Bye, pal.
That was odd.
Operator Tanner, that you? Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody?
No, of course not.
Somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner.
What do you mean?
The BioM facility burned down last night, Tanner. Up in flames. And if you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got ourselves a mole goddamn operator program. Well, an investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program. Heaven on earth, Tanner. Heaven on earth. From what I can tell, there should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson.
Wow. So this place burned down. The only thing that I can think of is that it was Hal. Because Hal was able to know what I said on when I was talking to Trench, I was talking to Hal and then Trench called and then I talked to Trench and then I went back to Hal, like speaking to him. He then commented saying, "Oh, I know it must have been hard to lie to your best friend and blah blah blah." I think Hal knew. I wonder if Hal maybe did something, because Hal's the only one that would know. Yeah, Hal's the only one that would know of anything wrong. Weird. But you guys, I am going to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And I will definitely be continuing this game, The Operator, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope you guys will be able to join me. Maybe we'll be able to either finish the case or dive more into it. Okay, was getting sorry, Christy. Hope you all will be able to join me tomorrow when I continue The Operator. Christy Rousseau, welcome to the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.